One of the questions I don't want to ask, but people may be wondering is the office dead? You know, do we ever come back? And my brain goes to thinking about just, the bustling of downtown and just how great it used to be downtown and be able to take a walk and get a coffee and grab lunch at a new spot. And I miss that social interaction. My bank account is happier, but I realize that that is impacting a lot of those service industry jobs, all that activity that makes urban areas so rich in life. So that's not a question in there because the office isn't dead. I have kind of a funny question, so I'm going to poll all three of you. What's your favorite, if you have one, way to communicate with your team members? Skype, Teams, or something different? And I'll go Kyle.
Oh, well, we are one of those dinosaurs that's clinging to Skype. I'll say that I have been on other people's teams, and I like that. I also like Zoom. It's just very easy. From a perspective on a lot of my colleagues, Zoom is the most accessible for people who can't see what they're listening to that software versus looking at it and interfacing. So I'll say Zoom.
All right, Sandra, got a favorite?
I do, but I don't know if everyone's familiar with it. It's called Jabber. I think because it's really quick and accessible. Jabber is very similar to Zoom, but it's within the work structure. So we use Jabber. We use WebEx Teams, which is another one that I like, and we also use Zoom, WebEx Teams, and Microsoft Teams is not as good, but I'm pretty familiar with a lot of them. The one that I have the hardest time with is GoToMeeting.
We all will have a collective sigh about that, yes. David, what's your go-to?
We implemented Teams as we went into the shutdown. It seems to be working well. I would say I miss talking face to face most of the time. So.
Me too.
Yeah, it's hard to replace that for sure. So,
Yeah.
Sandra, yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just
Kyle,
going to say, interestingly, with the teleworking and the remote stuff, that at Lighthouse Central Florida, those aren't business lines. Those are, working with teenagers who are blind, working with adults who are blind, teaching them orientation mobility, like how to move around the environment, move around the community. And we have found FaceTime to be invaluable because a family member can hold the camera on the person that the instructor here or the instructor at home can coach them on their cane usage and all the things that they need to teach them. So our team has actually been almost entirely remote here at Lighthouse Central Florida, but by leveraging this technology, have been able to continue serving people who are blind. It's been pretty fascinating to watch unfold.
Very cool.
Thanks for sharing that, Kyle.